Antonio Rüdiger was once the problem child of defenders, a player no one wanted. Borussia Dortmund took him in, but experts predicted an average career. Today, he is every striker's nightmare and one of the best defenders in the world. How did he make it from the streets of Neukölln to Real Madrid? Rüdiger grew up in a tough Berlin neighborhood where success was measured by determination, not social media followers. His mother, Lily, fled Sierra Leone, and money was tight. But football became his way out, played on concrete with makeshift goals. The street taught him resilience, toughness, and an unbreakable will to win. He climbed the youth ranks of VfB Sperber Neukölln, Tasmania Berlin, and Hertha Zehlendorf, catching scouts' attention. Then, a dream opportunity arose: Borussia Dortmund. At BVB's academy, he faced a new challenge, learning discipline, tactics, and perfection. However, he struggled to adapt. His then-advisor, Fritz Fuchs, noted his immaturity. In 2011, VfB Stuttgart gave him a lifeline. Rüdiger seized it, progressing through the U19s to the Bundesliga. At just 19, he debuted professionally, displaying raw aggression and fearlessness. His early performances were reckless. Sometimes he won the ball, sometimes he clattered the opponent. Critics saw him as a risk-taker rather than a future star. But he learned. His positioning improved, his challenges became smarter. By 2013, he was a crucial part of Stuttgart's team, standing firm as the club battled relegation. In 2014, Joachim Löw called him up to the German national team. He missed the 2014 World Cup, but vowed to make the next one. In 2015, AS Roma signed him on loan with a $9 million option to buy. Serie A, known for its defensive mastery, became his perfect school. The slower pace and tactical rigor forced him to refine his instincts. He partnered with Kostas Manolas, learning from the Greek warrior. In his first season, he played 30 league games, improving his timing and defensive awareness against elite strikers like Gonzalo Higuain and Mauro Icardi. Roma saw his potential and exercised the option in 2016, a bargain for what was to come. By his second season, Rüdiger had evolved. He still had his street football aggression, but now it was honed with Italian precision. The German national team recognized his growth, calling him back for the 2017 Confederations Cup. He helped Germany win, and top clubs took notice. That summer, Chelsea paid $35 million for him. The question was, did they see a solid defender or a future world-class player? The Premier League was a different beast. Faster, tougher, and more punishing. Under Antonio Conte, Chelsea played a three-man defense, and Rüdiger rotated between starting and bench roles. Then came his moment, the 2018 FA Cup final against Manchester United, a game where reputations are made. He dominated, Chelsea won 1-0, and he was named man of the match. He had arrived. Each season, he grew stronger. Under Maurizio Sarri, he became a key player. However, under Frank Lampard, his role diminished. A serious injury sidelined him, and when he returned, he found himself out of favor. By 2020, he was close to leaving Chelsea. But he didn't give up. He refined his tackling, played smarter, and waited for his chance. Then Thomas Tuchel arrived, changing everything. The German coach reinstated a three-man defense, a system that fit Rüdiger perfectly. He became the leader in defense, forming a near-impenetrable wall with Thiago Silva. The pinnacle? The 2021 Champions League final against Manchester City. A relentless defensive display, 90 minutes of resistance. Chelsea triumphed, and Rüdiger stood at the top of European football. But an unexpected twist came. His contract ran down, and Chelsea hesitated to pay him what he deserved. Negotiations stalled. Then, the unthinkable. Real Madrid made their move. Antonio Rüdiger's move to Real Madrid in 2022 was a defining moment. Leaving the Premier League for the world's biggest club was a risk. Could he prove himself at the highest level? His first season was a challenge. La Liga was less physical than the Premier League, but more technical and tactical. It wasn't about brute strength. It was about reading the game. Rüdiger had to refine his approach. He wasn't an automatic starter, but he knew consistency in big matches would make him indispensable. Then came his breakthrough moment, the 2023 Champions League semi-final against Manchester City. His task? Stopping Erling Haaland, the most dangerous striker in football. The result? Haaland barely got a touch. Rüdiger shut him down completely, proving he belonged at the very top. With every passing week, he became more crucial to Real Madrid. His intensity and leadership won over the fans. He wasn't the most elegant player, but he was the one you wanted when everything was on the line. Real Madrid won the Copa del Rey. In 2023, and by 2024, Rüdiger had secured his second Champions League title. Once again, he nullified Haaland in the quarterfinals, cementing his reputation as one of the world's best defenders. At 31, he is at the peak of his career. Many defenders are fast, strong, or tactically intelligent, but few have the complete package like Rüdiger. Physically, he is a nightmare for attackers. Quick enough to keep up with Kylian Mbappé, strong enough to battle Haaland. But his game isn't just about athleticism. In Italy, he learned the art of defense. What was once raw aggression became controlled precision. He knows exactly when to tackle and when to simply unsettle a striker. One of his greatest weapons? Mind games. Rüdiger isn't just a physical defender. He gets inside opponents' heads. He talks, provokes, and applies pressure before the ball even arrives. "Do you enjoy these mind games?" he was once asked. "Of course," he replied. "That's part of me, part of my game." But he's not just a tough defender, he's a risk-taker. He isn't afraid to charge forward, sometimes unleashing long-range shots that land in the stands, but sometimes producing spectacular goals. His energy and willpower can change a game, not just his defensive skills. Off the pitch, Rüdiger fights for causes bigger than football. He is outspoken against racism and social injustice. In 2020, he urged football authorities to take real action against discrimination. In 2021, he wrote a moving article about his own experiences with racism, stating, "Nothing really changes." In July 2024, he achieved a rare legal victory when a man who racially abused him and teammate Vinicius Jr. online was sentenced to an 8-month suspended prison term. However, not every battle ends in justice. When journalist Julian Reichelt misrepresented Rüdiger's religious gesture as extremist in 2024, Rüdiger filed a complaint for incitement. The case was later dropped, but he refused to back down, continuing to use his platform to push for change. Antonio Rüdiger is a fighter in every sense, on the pitch, against discrimination, and for a better world. His journey from the streets of Neukölln to the Santiago Bernabéu is a testament to resilience, determination, and belief. Is he the best central defender in the world right now? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible football stories. Until next time, stay tuned.